if I can get through doing a 50-mile race, a 100-mile race, I can get through something like this. I'm like, okay, this is happening to me for a reason. I'm being asked to just stop, slow down, figure things out, like what's happening around me. And I knew I had just finished a 100-mile race and a 50-mile race like a couple months before that. So of course I'm like, was it all the running I was doing? Like, why did this happen to me? Like, what's, going on? And I just kind of used those tools that got me through those races to get me through this. I'm like, this was the hardest ultra I've ever done. Back in August of 2017, I was doing a trail run with my friends, and later that day, I was eating dinner, and all of a sudden, my left eye went completely black. And I thought, oh, maybe, my contact was dirty or something, it was old or there was a crack in it or something. Well, I went home that night, took my contact out, put my glasses on. My eye was still completely black. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to bed and wake up and it's going to be better. My retina in my left eye completely tore off. They inserted a gas bubble in my left eye to try to close up the gap. Long story short, that did not work. My right eye retina was already starting to tear, while my left eye was completely detached, and they were working on repairing that. My right eye did tear enough to where I lost vision in that, so I had to have a surgery in my right eye. So there was probably about 2 to 4 weeks where I didn't have like any vision. It's super scary. It's something that I never ever thought would ever happen to me. It's like my whole life just stopped. And I was training for a 100K. Doctor's like, oh, you'll probably be fine. Probably like 2 to 4 weeks recovery. No big deal. No, it was like three to 4 months. Couldn't work, couldn't drive, couldn't take my kids to school. I couldn't do anything. I depended on family and friends for everything. It's something that I have to deal with every day because I can't see the way you guys see. I had to lay face down for 20 out of 24 hours a day. I had equipment sent to my house, something that I laid on at night, a chair that I laid in during the day, until the gas bubble dissipated in my eye. I couldn't do anything, and just to get up to go to the bathroom or to get something to eat. Every morning I'd wake up and go, can I see yet? Can I see yet? And I couldn't see. I mean, blurry. Like it was black at first, and then every day it just slowly got better and better and better. But it's like it took weeks, and I'm like, okay, it's been 2-3 weeks. Why can't I see anything? And mind you, I'm going to the doctor like 2 or 3 times a week. Eye tests, eye drops, this, that, poking, everything you can think of possibly in my eyes. And just to be able to like starting to see again was so weird. The day that the doctor's like, you can get out and go outside and go for a walk. I had bought poles. I'd never used them before. And then I'm like, where have they been my whole life? I need these. It felt so good, but I was off balance. Not that I was like learning how to walk again, but it was just my new way of walking and running and knowing that I can't just run like I used to because I trip and fall. If I don't watch every single step, the minute I lift my eyes up, like if my friends are like, look at this, look at that, or this, that, I'll trip. I'm a lot slower. When I'm on the trails, I just have to pick and choose spots where I can run. I can't run down on rocks. That's just a huge disaster. I do a lot of power hiking, and I just run the runnable sections when I can. My goal for racing, I think why I like ultra running, is just to finish. I'm not into tempo work, speed work. I don't want to run fast. I just want to go out and have fun and enjoy. When I'm out there, I just feel free. There's no one. I'm doing my own thing. I zone out in my own thoughts. My phone's not going, I'm not answering to anyone. I'm just doing what I want to do. And it's just, it slows things down for me. My eyesight has nothing to do with my feet and my legs. When I was knocked down for 3 months and couldn't do anything, I was like, I would never take another step or another run for granted. I'm like, I can still do these things. Like, I focus on what I can do and what I can't do.